LeBron James' secret to beating insomnia. Train your brain to sleep better. You close your eyes, but your brain is wide awake. It replays the day. It spins into worry. It won't shut off. You've tried everything. The apps, the teas, even the late night scrolling that you know doesn't help. And you're not alone. Even LeBron James, one of the most disciplined athletes alive, once struggled to get the sleep his body desperately needed, until he made one change. In this video, you'll learn what that change was and how it can retrain your brain to fall asleep faster, starting tonight. If this kind of content speaks to you, consider subscribing to the channel. It's completely free and it helps this video reach others who've been lying awake, just like you. Insomnia isn't just about missing sleep. It's about feeling stuck in your own mind. And what most people don't realize is that sleep isn't something you force. It's something you train your brain to allow. That's why today we're breaking down the science-backed routine that helped LeBron James reclaim his nights. Not with pills, but with habits anyone can start. 1. Set the sleep stage. Train your brain to wind down. Falling asleep isn't like flipping a switch. It's more like landing a plane. You need a runway. That runway is your nighttime routine. And the more consistent it is, the more your brain understands. Now is time to power down. This isn't about doing 10 perfect steps. It's about sending the same signals in the same order every night. LeBron James? He ends every day with a power down hour. No screens, low lights, quiet activities. It's a system, not a guessing game. Here's how to build yours. Start 60 minutes before bed. Set a reminder if needed. Let this be your wind down window. Break it into 3 parts. 20 minutes to finish tasks, like prepping for the next day. 20 minutes for hygiene, brush teeth, wash face, maybe a warm shower. 20 minutes of something calming. Read, stretch, journal. Nothing that stimulates. Your brain loves patterns. When it sees this one enough times, it starts to cooperate. And when that happens, falling asleep doesn't feel like a battle. It feels natural. 2. Wake-up wins. How mornings set the tone for better sleep. A good night of sleep doesn't start at night. It starts in the morning. Sounds backwards, right? But what you do in the first hour of your day shapes your entire sleep cycle. Here's why. Your internal clock, the circadian rhythm, needs light, movement, and structure to stay on track. That's how your brain learns when to feel awake and when to wind down. Even LeBron James starts his day with natural sunlight and hydration before caffeine. That's no accident. Here's what to do. Get 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight within an hour of waking. Open a window, step outside, sit near the light. It helps stop melatonin and boosts alertness naturally. Hydrate before you caffeinate. Drink a full glass of water first thing. Then, wait 60 to 90 minutes before your first coffee to avoid crashing later. Move your body, even just a little. Walk, stretch, breathe deeply. Activity early in the day helps regulate energy, and sleep pressure builds properly. The secret? Morning rituals don't need to be perfect. They just need to be predictable. When your brain gets the right signals early, it sets you up for real rest later. 3. Train your brain. Why sleep needs a routine. Falling asleep isn't a switch, it's a system. And like any system, your brain runs better with clear signals. That's what sleep hygiene is really about. Training your brain to recognize when it's time to shut down. Think of it like this. Toddlers need bedtime routines, right? Turns out adults do too. But instead of lullabies, your brain responds to light, sound, and repetition. Start by building a wind-down routine. A simple sequence you follow every night. It doesn't have to be long or fancy. It just needs to be consistent. Here's one example. Dim the lights. Put on cozy clothes. Brush your teeth. Read a few pages of a calm book. Breathe deeply. Sleep. You're not forcing sleep. You're creating an environment where sleep feels safe and expected. One viewer said, "At first, it felt weird to do the same steps every night, But after 2 weeks, I was falling asleep faster without even realizing it. Repetition is the key. Your brain is always learning. Give it the same cues, and it'll start associating them with rest. And the best part? This doesn't just help you fall asleep, it helps you stay asleep too. 4. Screen curfew. Break the bright light brain trap. Let's talk about the glow that's keeping you awake. Phones, tablets, TVs, they don't just stimulate your mind, they trick your brain into thinking it's daytime. Here's why. That blue-tinted light mimics the early morning sun. It hits special receptors in your eyes and sends a signal. Wake up, it's time to be alert. That's the exact opposite of what you want before bed. But here's the good news. You don't have to throw your devices away, you just need to set a screen curfew. Try this. No screens 1 hour before bed. If you need a reason, think of it as protecting your melatonin, your natural sleep hormone. Use night mode or warm filters. Switch your devices to night shift settings that shift the color toward yellow or red tones. Dim the brightness to the lowest comfortable level. You don't need a flashlight to read a message. Flip the contrast. Use dark mode, white text on a black background, especially if reading, and maybe most importantly, don't check your email, social media, or news right before bed. Even if the light is warm, the content might be stressful. Someone once said in the comments, "I turned off my screen an hour earlier and felt sleepy for the first time in weeks." Sometimes it's not about doing more. It's about removing what's in the way. 5. The power of consistency. Why a fixed sleep schedule changes everything. Want to sleep better starting tonight? Don't start with supplements. Start with your wake-up time. We often think sleep is all about what happens at night, but one of the strongest sleep triggers is actually your morning routine, especially waking up at the same time every day. Why? Because your body runs on a circadian rhythm, a 24-hour internal clock. When that rhythm gets confused by sleeping in, pulling all-nighters, or changing schedules, sleep becomes unpredictable. But when you wake up at a consistent hour, even on weekends, you send a powerful signal to your brain. Here's when the day starts, so we know when it should end. This simple habit resets nearly every system in your body, including mood, digestion, energy, and yes, sleep. Start with this. Pick a wake-up time you can stick to 7 days a week. Even if it feels early at first, your body will adjust. Anchor it with light. As soon as you wake up, step outside or open the blinds. Morning light locks in your internal clock. Don't panic if you didn't sleep well. Still get up. This builds sleep pressure that helps the next night. A viewer once wrote, "Waking up consistently changed everything. Sleep got easier, and my anxiety went down." Consistency isn't glamorous, but it's how you win the long game of sleep. A 6 evening wind down, turning off the day gently. Most people treat sleep like an on-off switch. Work, dinner, chores. Then suddenly, lights off, expecting instant calm. But your brain doesn't work that way. To truly fall asleep faster and deeper, you need a wind-down phase, a gradual transition from doing to resting. Think of it like dimming the lights before a show. You're setting the stage for sleep. Here's how to build your own power down hour. Break the last 60 minutes into 3 calming phases, 20 minutes for closure. Finish small tasks. Prep tomorrow's clothes. Check your to-do list. Close your laptop. Let your brain know the day is wrapped up. 20 minutes for hygiene. Brush your teeth, wash your face, maybe take a warm shower. These routines signal sleep is next. 20 minutes for calm. This is where the magic happens. Read a slow-paced book, stretch gently, pray or meditate, or listen to something quiet and soothing. Avoid screens. Even your favorite show can stimulate more than you realize. Bonus tip, set an alarm for your wind down time, not just your bedtime. A viewer said, "Once I set get ready for sleep alarm at 10 p.m, my whole night shifted. A consistent wind-down routine tells your brain, it's safe to slow down now. This isn't about perfection, it's about creating a rhythm, one night at a time, that invites rest to come naturally. 7. Light and sound. How your senses sabotage or support sleep. You dim the lights, climb into bed, close your eyes, but your brain still wide awake. Why? Because light and sound are the language of your nervous system, and your environment might be speaking stay alert without you even realizing. Let's start with light. Your brain responds to brightness, especially blue-toned light, by producing cortisol, the wake-up hormone. Even dim screen glow or hallway light under the door can keep your brain from releasing melatonin. What helps? Use warm amber-toned lighting 1 to 2 hours before bed. Switch on a soft lamp instead of overhead lights. Try blackout curtains or a sleep mask to block outdoor light. Now let's talk about sound. Your ears never turn off, even when you sleep. Sudden or irregular noise can keep your brain scanning for danger, interrupting deep rest. What helps? Use a white noise machine or a low fan to create a steady, calming soundscape. Try earplugs if you're sensitive to small sounds. Avoid sleeping with your phone next to your bed. Notifications, buzzing, or screen taps can trigger micro-awakenings. A viewer shared, "Just putting my phone in another room and using soft rain sounds helped me stay asleep the whole night." By managing your senses, you're helping your brain feel safe enough to surrender. Because in the end, sleep isn't forced, it's allowed. 8. Routine reinforcement. Turn sleep into a habit, not a gamble. Falling asleep shouldn't feel like a roll of the dice, but for many dealing with insomnia, that's exactly what it becomes, a nightly gamble. The secret to breaking that cycle? Repetition. Because your brain doesn't just respond to routines, it rewires itself around them. Every time you follow a consistent wind-down process, you're carving out a neurological path. This is what we do before sleep. Here's how to reinforce that path. Stick to a set bedtime and wake time, even on weekends. It strengthens your internal clock. Repeat your sleep cues. Same lighting, same music, same scent, same relaxation method. Track your progress, not perfection. Celebrate micro wins like falling asleep 5 minutes faster, waking up only once instead of 3 times, avoiding phone use in bed. Use a habit tracker or journal to build momentum. Name your routine. Give it identity. The 10 p.m. calm sequence, so it feels purposeful, not just practical. One viewer shared, "At first it felt silly, lighting the candle, writing my list, turning on the fan, but now my body responds. I get sleepy just hearing the playlist." This is how you move from chaos to control. Not with willpower, but with consistency. Because good sleep isn't just a lucky night, it's a trained response. And every time you show up for your routine, your brain gets the message. It's safe, it's time. Let go. You're not just learning to sleep, you're learning to heal. Insomnia isn't just about sleepless nights. It's about an overworked mind trying to stay safe in a world that never seems to stop. But now, you've done more than just hope for better sleep. You've learned how to train your brain with real tools, gentle routines, and proven shifts that signal. It's okay to rest now. Even LeBron James, known for his peak performance, learned that without sleep, there's no recovery, no focus, no clarity. And when he made sleep a priority, everything changed. The same is possible for you, whether you're starting with one habit or all 8. What matters most is that you start and that you return to it, even on the hard nights, because good sleep isn't a luxury, it's your right. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If this video helped you, hit that subscribe button and share it with someone who needs it too. You never know. Your click could be the reason someone finally gets a good night's rest. Sweet dreams.